the guys at Desiring God asked me to respond to a view of risk that seemed different maybe than I have. And so I read the paragraph that they sent, which is quoted in the blog that we're going to post on this. And then I got so riled up about it, I wrote a longer blog than I should have. And so I'm putting this video up to explain why it's so long, so it gets even longer. But I get really, really upset when somebody tries to encourage me to take risks by saying that God took risks. God has never taken a risk. A risk is taken when you're not sure how things will turn out. God is never unsure how things will turn out. When you act so as to experience pain, knowing that it's going to be painful, you call it sacrifice. You don't call it risk. Risk is what you do when you're unsure. It might cost you your life, but it might not. That's a risk. When Jesus looked down from the cross on his ragtag little group, the thought did not go through his head, I wonder if my mission will succeed. I will build my church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against it. I have other sheep that are not of this fold. I must bring them also. They will hear my voice. There will be one shepherd. Jesus was not at any moment unsure of the success of his global mission. He never took a risk by handing it over to human beings. He sent the Holy Spirit to empower them to get the job done, and it will get done. We either get on board or we don't. So the ground of risk that I'm supposed to take, and I am supposed to take them, is that God has acted in sovereign care for me. He has sent his son to die for me, and that son has purchased all the promises for me, and those promises are, I'll never leave you, I'll never fail you, I'll be with you to the end of the age, I'll help you, I'll strengthen you. If you die, not one hair of your head will perish, and therefore risk your all for me. You cannot lose. Nothing can separate you from the love of Christ, not life or death or anything else. So in the end, there is no ultimate risk for the Christian. We take little risks, like we can lose our lives, but don't fear the one who can only kill the body. Fear the one who can kill both body and soul in hell. So I repudiate all efforts to motivate my risk by pointing out how God took a risk, and then us human beings reached down into the resources of our souls and found there the capacities to risk. We didn't. We reached up into the resources of heaven and found there complete sufficiency to take our lives in our hands and give them to Jesus.